Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? Good. In this class, we are going to revise for our unit test. Okay. Do you know the portions? Yes. 2 lessons for your unit test. First lesson is crop production and management. Second lesson is microorganism, friend and foe. Okay. Here is your question pattern. See here is your question pattern. You are going to write short answer for 15 marks. Okay. Each question carries 3 marks. Totally 15 marks. Next, detailed answer for 10 marks. Each question carries 5 marks. Totally, you are going to write 25 marks. Your unit test is for 25 marks. Okay. Next, we are going to revise the 3 marks or short answer of the lesson, crop production and management. Okay. What is agricultural practices? What is agricultural practices? All the activities which is involved in cultivation of crops. All the activities which is involved in cultivation of crops is called agricultural practices. The activity which is involved in what? Cultivation of crops. That is called as agricultural practices. What are all the activities? The activities are sowing, from sowing till harvesting. Do you understand? Okay. Next, what is crop? When plants of same kind are grown and cultivated at one place on large scale. Okay. When plant of same kind is grown and cultivated at one place on a larger scale, that is called as a crop. For example, wheat. Wheat is cultivated in a whole agricultural land on larger scale. That we call as a crop. Next, what are all the 2 types of crops? There are 2 types of crops. What are they? Kharif crop and Rabi crop. These are all the 2 types of crop. Next, define plugging process. The process of loosening of the soil is called as a plugging process. The process of loosening of the soil is called as a what? Plugging process. Next, what are all the steps involved in crop protection? What are all the steps that is involved in this crop protection? Okay, there are 6 steps involved in this crop protection. What are they? Preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizers, protection from weeds, harvesting and storage. These are all the steps that is involved in crop production. Repeat after me. Preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizer, protection from weeds, harvesting and storage. Okay. Next, write the sources of irrigation. What are all the sources of irrigation? Ponds, wells, tube wells, dams, canals, etc. These are all the sources of irrigation. Ponds, wells, tube wells, dams, canals, etc. Okay. Next, define irrigation. Irrigation, it is a process of supplying water to crops in the field with different intervals. We should supply water with different intervals. We should not supply water in same intervals. Okay, that is called as an irrigation or defined irrigation. Okay, next, how irrigation can vary? How irrigation can vary? Yes, irrigation can vary from soil to soil, crop to crop and season to season. Okay. In this way, the irrigation can vary. Okay. Do you understand, students? Next, what are all the traditional methods of irrigation? What are all the traditional methods? Okay. There are 3 traditional methods. First, pulley system, chain system and lever system. Repeat after me. Pulley system, chain system and lever system are the traditional method of irrigation. Okay. Next, write the modern methods of irrigation. There are 2 modern methods. First is sprinkler method. What is sprinkler method? Next, drip method. Okay, these are all the two modern methods of irrigation. Next, what is harvesting? Harvesting is very important task. In agriculture, harvesting is very important task. What is harvesting? Harvesting means cutting off crops after it is mature. After the crops are mature, we should cut the crops. Okay. Next, harvesting in our country is done by sickle. Harvesting in our country is done by what? Sickle. What is sickle? Sickle is an instrument. By using this instrument, harvesting can done in our country. Okay. Next, what is animal husbandry? Animals which is reared at homes or farms. Animal which is reared at homes or farms. Okay. We can or we should give a proper care, food, shelter. Okay. And these process which is done on larger scale, that we call it as a animal husbandry. Okay. Do you understand what is animal husbandry? Next, explain kharif crop and rabi crop. First, what is kharif crop? Crops which are sown in rainy season. The crops which are sown in rainy season is called as a kharif crops. Rainy season in India is generally from June to September. The rainy season in India is generally from what? June month to September month. The example of kharif crops is paddy, maize, etc. Okay. Next, rabi crops. Crops which are sown in winter season. The crops which is sown in a winter season is called as a rabi crops. Winter season in India is generally from October to March. The example of rabi crops is wheat and gram. Next, what is weeding process? The process of removal of weeds is called as a weeding process. What is the meaning of weeds? Weeds means unwanted plants. Repeat after me. Weeds means unwanted plants. The process of removal of unwanted plants is called as a weeding process. Okay. What happens if we won't remove weeds? Or else if we won't remove the unwanted plants, what happens to the crops? Yes, it will compete with the crops and affect their growth. Okay, so what we should do? We should cut the unwanted plants. The example of weeding is grass. Next, we are going to discuss the detailed answer of the lesson. Okay, explain the basic practices of crop production in detail. They are asking to explain the basic practices of crop production. Otherwise, they can ask this question as write the steps which is involved in crop production. Both are same. Okay. What are all the steps that involved in crop production? Yes, there are 6 steps involved in crop production. First, preparation of the soil, fertilizer, manuring. Okay, like that 6 steps. What you should do? You should write all the 6 steps and you should define what is preparation of the soil and what are all the steps that involved in preparation of the soil and sowing, adding, manuring. Likewise, you should write all the steps in detailed form. Okay, students. Next, draw the diagram of poo and label the parts. They are asking to draw the diagram of poo. Okay. This diagram which is in page number 4. Okay, refer the diagram and draw the diagram neatly and clearly. Okay. Next, write the differences between fertilizer and manure. You should write all the differences between fertilizer and manure. Okay. Next, what are all the advantages of manure? What are all the advantages? Yes, there are 5 or 6 advantages of manure is there. You should write all the 6 advantages of manure. Next, explain the modern methods of irrigation. What are all the modern methods? Yes, there are 2 modern methods. First is sprinkler method and drip method. You should write what is sprinkler method and what are all the steps that involve in sprinkler method. Likewise, drip method and the steps involved in drip method. Likewise, you should define clearly. Okay. Then only they will give full marks. Next, last, explain the traditional method of irrigation. What are all the traditional methods? Yes, pulley system, chain system and lever system. You should write all what is pulley system and what are the steps. And you can also draw the pulley system. If it is possible, you can draw the pulley system, chain system or lever system. Likewise, you should define these three traditional method of irrigation. Do you understand, students? Do you understand all the 3 marks and the 5 marks of the lesson? Good. Next, we are going to discuss the second lesson, short answer. Okay. What are microorganisms? What are microorganisms? Yes, the term micro means small or very small, which we cannot see with eyes alone. By using our eyes, we can't see the microorganism alone. By using some instrument, magnifying glass or microscope. In previous class, I have showed the magnifying glass. Do you remember that? Yes, by using that magnifying glass or a microscope, we can see the microorganism. Okay, this is microorganism. Okay, next, write the classification of microorganism. There are 4 classification of microorganism. First, bacteria, fungi, protozoa and algae. Bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae. These are all the classification of microorganism. Okay, students? Next, define virus and explain the disease that caused by virus. Okay, first you should explain what is virus and next you should explain what are all the disease that caused by virus. What are virus? Yes, viruses are also microscopic like bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae. This virus is also very microscopic. What is microscopic? It is very small. Okay. Next, they however reproduce only inside the cells. These viruses always reproduce only inside the cell of the host organism, which may be a bacterium, plant or an animal. Okay, these we call it as a virus. Okay. Next, disease caused by virus. What are all the disease that caused by virus? Yes, cold, influenza or a flu. These are all the disease that caused by virus. Do you understand, students? Where do microorganisms live? Okay, microorganisms can survive under all type of environment. These microorganisms can survive under all types of environment, ranging from ice cold climate to hot springs and deserts to marshy land. From all these environment, the microorganisms live. Okay, do you understand? Next, what are friendly microorganisms? What are friendly microorganisms? Microorganism which is used in preparation of curd, bread, cake, and they are also used in cleaning up of environment. These are called as a friendly microorganism. Okay, the microorganism which is used in preparation of cake, bread, and they are also used to clean up the environment. Okay, these are called as a friendly microorganism. Okay, next, what is fermentation? What is fermentation? The process of conversion of sugar into alcohol. The process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is called as a fermentation. Okay, this fermentation process was discovered by Louis Pasteur. Okay, who discovered the fermentation process? Yes, Louis Pasteur discovered the fermentation process. Okay, next, what are antibodies? Or else, what are antibiotics? Okay, capsules or injection are antibiotics. We call capsules or an injection as a antibiotics. These capsules and injection, these medicine will kill or stop the growth of microorganism. If we use this antibiotic, what happened? Yes, it will stop or kill the growth of microorganism. For that purpose, we are using this antibiotics called capsules or injection. Okay, do you understand? Next, write some common antibiotics. What are all some common antibiotics? There are 3 common antibiotics. First, Streptomycin. Repeat after me. Streptomycin, erythromycin and tetracycline. Okay. Streptomycin, erythromycin and tetracycline. These are all the common antibiotics. Okay. Next, what are all the diseases that can be prevented by vaccination? What are all the diseases that can be prevented by vaccination? Some 4 diseases. See, first is cholera, tuberculosis, smallpox and hepatitis. Okay, repeat after me. Cholera, tuberculosis, smallpox and hepatitis. Okay, these are all the diseases that can be prevented by vaccination. Okay, do you understand? What are the diseases that can be prevented by vaccination? Yes. Next, what are communicable disease? What are communicable disease? Yes, microbial disease that spread from an infected person to a healthy person. Okay, the disease that spread from an infected person to healthy person, that is called as a communicable disease. How this communicable disease can spread? Yes, this communicable disease can spread through air, water and food. Okay, air, water and food. By this way, this communicable disease will be spread. Do you understand what is communicable disease? What are carriers and give some example. They are asking to write what are carriers and they are asking to write some examples. Disease spread from insect and animal which act as a carriers. Okay, disease that spread from insect and animal. This insect and animal is act as a carriers. Okay, of disease causing microbes. Next, some example of carrier is housefly, female Anopheles mosquito, etc. are the example of carriers. Do you understand, students? Next, what are called preservatives? Some salt and edible oils are common chemicals. This salt and edible oils are some common chemicals generally used to check the growth of microorganisms. Okay, so this salt and edible oils are called as preservatives. Do you understand what are called preservatives? Good. Next, what is pasteurization? Pastured milk can be consumed without boiling. Without boiling, we can consume that what? Pasteurized milk. Because it is free from microbes. Because it is free from microbes. So if we consume the milk, it won't harm to us. The milk is heated to about 70 degrees Celsius for 15 to 30 seconds. The milk should be heated for at least what? 70 degrees Celsius for 15 to 30 seconds. By doing so, it prevents the growth of microorganisms. Totally, this process is called as a pasteurization. This pasteurization was discovered by Pasteur. Do you understand the short answer of the lesson? Good. Next, we are going to discuss the detailed answer of the lesson. Okay. First question. Write some common human diseases that caused by microorganisms. We are asking to write some of the common human diseases that caused by what? Microorganism. For that, what you should do? You should write what is human diseases. For example, it is in page number 24. So, it is visible to you? Yes. This is some of the common human disease that caused by microorganism. You should write the human disease is tuberculosis and caused by bacteria. How it spread? Spread through air. Likewise, you should write all these and you should write the preventive measures. Okay, then only they will give full marks. Okay, do you understand the first question? Next, write some common plant disease. Some common plant disease that caused by microorganism. It is in page number 25. It is visible to you? See here, some plant disease, citrus canker. How it caused? It caused by a bacterium. And how it spread? It spread through air. Likewise, you should write 5. Okay, you should write on your own. Okay. Next, draw the diagram of nitrogen cycle neatly and clearly. You should draw the diagram of nitrogen cycle neatly. Okay, you should draw it neatly and you should it should be in clear form. Okay. Next, write 20 lines on the usefulness of microorganism in our own lives. Okay, this question you should write on your own. You should write 20 lines on usefulness of microorganism. Okay, you should write on your own. Do you understand, students, of the detailed answer of the lesson? Okay, students, do you understand all the short answer and detailed answer of the lesson? Good. All the best for your unit test. Try to get 25 out of 25 marks. Okay. Use unruled paper. For your test, use unruled paper and write the name and the standard on the top of the paper. Okay. Do well. All the best. Thank you, students.